It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go here in Baltimore. And no chance to return this one. For a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on!
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. It's a big one for the Ravens. 33 yards.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion comes Walker. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
3rd and long for Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Pistol formation with Jackson. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. In the pistol, Jackson ready. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him...
Back to the sideline and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got a man. It's Walker. He is in. There's Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. To the air right away is Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing is Hurts. As he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Set to go now on first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is caught. And he will score. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
So after one, it's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now Hurts. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. They'll go again here with Henry. Off the play fake. Jackson. The throw on the run is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. He'll take this down to the 47. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end.
47-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw, Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Hey, 73,
To the air again. Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. A gain there of 21. Good for an Eagles first down. Hurts again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have reached the intermission in what is right now a 13-point game as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. On play action, here's Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with the sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles are back within 6.
Ravens 20, Eagles 14.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Lamar going to work from the pistol. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
13. Alpha, sit on. 180. And a shot.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jack. That's going to be intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And we have a tie game. What a big turnaround. The defense comes up with the score to square the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
This defense took the field, Mike, saying, we've got to get the ball back to our offense. Give them a chance to tie this up. Well, they didn't even need their offense to take the field. They did it all themselves. And as you said, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardy now with the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. First and 10. There's a give, heading right, it's Henry. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Baltimore.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Go.
On first and 10, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it's going to be third down.
Change it.
Jackson up top again. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On fourth down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain down by 1.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
King, Phil King, Phil King. Miami.
A tight end in motion now.
No touch.
Here's Barkley. A hit, and he has lost the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
No, we changed it.
They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Middle, middle. 180.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
On first down, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Believe it or not, Mike, there are quarterbacks in the league that would rather take a sack than throw a ball away. Remember, that affects their completion percentage. So kudos to him for not being selfish, and I promise you that offensive line, they're taking note.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll run the counter with Barkley. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Next to score, Eagles 28, Ravens 20.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. This is first and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit on.
From the gun, Jackson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. On second down, Hurts. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. And before the snap, there is movement up front. This sequence not going as planned. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Hey, 73.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Again, Hurts. He's got it at the 3. And he is out of bounds. It's going to be first down, though. First and goal at the 2.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Hurts will try it again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way, forced 4 turnovers in the game. That is hard to overcome historically for any team. That held true again here today as those takeaways paved the way to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Lamar off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. And again, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And he's taken out of bounds behind the line. That's going to be a sack. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He'll go quickly to the right. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. First down throw for Jackson. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts now from the gun. He's on the move. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Hurts throwing again. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. On 4th down, Hurts. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
From midfield on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Blitz coming here, Hurts. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football back at the 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to the link right after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun, escapes the pocket. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Jackson to throw it. This finds Mitchell, complete. And he goes out of bounds after taking it up to the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field, incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He lobs it deep middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Turning to Henry on third. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. Jukes one defender, and he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Running once more with Henry. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
This throw is caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Hey, middle.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Delta.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Barkley's got it. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
63.
2nd and 3. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
These defenders, they can just feel it. You're up a couple scores in the game, and you know what the other side is starting to do. They're starting to press, and you're going to start to see a little bit more pass. And that, well, that's when these defenders pin their ears back. They get home, and they create havoc in the sack, just like that.
And they won't do it, so that falls incomplete on 4th down.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Pistol snap to Jackson. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.